The fact that someone ended things with you does not mean that they would have it worse with someone else. It just means that you guys' energy do not align. It just means that you guys are not happy together and they are happy with someone else. You ending things with someone or someone ending things with you does not necessarily mean that they would go out with somebody else or start dating someone else and then they would meet worse, or that person is going to be worse to them, or make their life miserable. No, the fact that you guys didn't work out doesn't mean that he's not going to work out with somebody else or she's not going to work out with somebody else. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to NENEVERSE. If you are just passing by the street of YouTube and you stumbled on this video, this is just a great time for you to click the subscribe button and join the green community. Right on this channel, I talk about lifestyle, I talk about self-improvement, I talk about relationship, I talk about life and everything in between. Please join the growing community. I promise you're going to have a good time here. You're going to be learning one or twos from this channel, okay? Thank you so much as you click the subscribe button. Welcome to the growing community. And to my returning subscribers, I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing, because I am. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're going to be discussing 4 hard truths to accept in order to become the best version of yourself. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hey my loves, welcome back. 4 hard truths to accept in order to become the best version of yourself. Number 1 is not everyone is going to like you. Now let's come back a bit. We have this notion that everybody has to like you. There are people like that. Not everybody. There are some people that have the mentality that everyone needs to like them. Everyone has to like them. So they put so much energy trying to impress people, trying to buy people's love, trying to buy people's attention, trying to buy people's likeness. I just want to remind you that one of the hard truths you need to accept to become the best version of yourself is that not everyone is going to like you. And I need you to also understand that the fact that everyone is not going to like you does not mean that the people who don't like you hate you, does not mean that they are haters, does not mean that they are jealous. Not everyone is going to like you, and that's okay. We live in a world where everybody's trying to impress one another. You want to do something to impress somebody else. You want to do something to impress your neighbor, your colleagues at work, your relationship. I mean, everybody is trying to do things to impress the others, which is fair enough, okay? Now, this doesn't mean that they are haters or they are jealous of you. It just means that we have different personalities, we have different energies, and these energies and personalities must not align all the time. Or my personality, my energy may not align with Mr. A or Mr. B. That doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. A hates me or Mr. B is jealous of me or something. I just want to let you know that one of the hardest truths you need to accept in life is that not everybody is going to like you, and that's okay. We all have personalities, different ideas, different energies, different spirits, different energies and personalities, and those energies must align. You don't need to go about impressing people, impressing your neighbor, doing more than you can do, doing more than yourself, just so that people will like you. You just need to understand that even if you put so much energy, so much effort, so much trying to impress so many people, there's just some people that still will not like you. And hey, that doesn't make them your haters or they're jealous of you or your enemies. It just means that we have different personalities, we have different energies, and everyone's energy and personality must not align or will not align. So you need to have this at the back of your mind that as much as you want people to like you, there's still people that will not like you, and that is totally fine. Why? Because we have different energies, we have different personalities, we're going different places, and these energies and personalities may not align or they do not align. Everyone's personalities and energies will not align. The same way that everyone is not for you is the same way that you are not for everyone. So you need to have this at the back of your mind while living your life and trying to become the best version of yourself. Number 2 on my list is someone ending things with you does not necessarily mean that they will be worse with someone else. Let me take that again. Someone ending things with you does not warrant them to have worse with someone else. Now, you need to understand that the fact that someone didn't find happiness with you, or the fact that you didn't find happiness with somebody, does not mean that if the person leaves you or had left you, the person is going to meet worse or is going to meet worse than you were to him or to her. So you need to understand that one of the hard truths in life, or one of the hard truths to become the best version of yourself, is that The fact that someone ended things with you does not mean that they would have it worse with someone else. They might just be having it beautiful with someone else. It just means that you guys' energy do not align. It just means that you guys are not happy together and they are happy with someone else. Instead of being unhappy with someone else, why not go somewhere that you would find happiness? You'll be cool, calm, and collected. Your head is calm. You know where you are. You're finding happiness. So you ending things with someone or someone ending things with you does not necessarily mean that they would go out with somebody else or start dating someone else and then they would meet worse, or that person is going to be worse to them, or make their life miserable. No, I need to change that mentality. So you need to have in mind that, this person may not have found happiness with me. It does not warrant the fact that the person would go and become miserable with somebody else. We all have happiness. It may not be my happiness, I may not be your happiness. I might find happiness somewhere else or with someone else. So have that at the back of your mind before you start saying karma is going to visit somebody, this and that's going to happen, the person is going to remain unhappy, and all of that and all of that. The fact that you guys didn't work out doesn't mean that he's not going to work out with somebody else or she's not going to work out with somebody else. Allow people to live without the baggage of your guilt. Allow people to live without the baggage of your guilt. Wish them well, pray for them, bid them goodbye, forgive them if you have to. Relationships are hard, relationships are painful, relationships starts and it ends. So you need to always be ready to cope with the painful trauma, painful experience, emotional pain, and all of that. So again, the fact that someone ended things with you does not necessarily mean that they're going to be unhappy with someone else. Number 3 on my list is effort don't necessarily equate success. Efforts don't necessarily equate to success. Effort is not always equal to success. What this means is that you should have at the back of your mind, if you're trying to become the best version of yourself, that the fact that you're putting in your best, the fact that you're doing so much, putting in your best energy, resources, your time, and all of that does not necessarily mean that that particular thing you're putting in that effort into will actually result to success. So you need to have at the back of your mind that not all efforts equate to success. If you want to actually ask yourself some questions, if you look back at times where you hear grades, sex for grades, where you go to an office, you were there before somebody, and then somebody just comes in and then he's being directed into the office to make the person in position. You are hearing stuff like, this person is this person's uncle, this person knows this person, they are from the same place, this person, they have longer legs, they have longer hands, they have more privilege, they have more privilege than you do, but you're putting in your best. You guys are putting in the same level of effort, but yours is not yielding to success. You need to have at the back of your mind that these things happen, and that's just one of the hardest truths you need to accept in life to become the best version of yourself. The fact that you're putting your best does not necessarily mean that it would equate to success. If you have this at the back of your mind while living your life, trust me, you'll not be scared of failing. You'll not be scared of, not making it. You'll not be scared of things not working out. You just believe that someday, hopefully things work out for me. And you also need to understand that there are some factors that actually determine or that might actually make these things, your effort, not to equate to success. Factors from maybe family background, the fact that you don't know people, the fact that you don't have the connection, the fact that, bribe, godfatherism, I know me, know somebody else, or I know somebody that knows somebody, all of those factors can actually contribute to you and your success. All of these factors can actually contribute to your efforts not equating to success. This is one of the hard truths you need to accept while becoming the best version of yourself. Last on my list, and that's number 4, is that nobody is coming to save you. This one, I think you should always hear this. Like, someone needs to remind you that nobody is coming to save you. We're all here, out here, trying to make it, trying to become the best version of ourselves, trying to, strive for the best, trying to make ends meet and all. You are your responsibility. You are your responsibility. Your trauma is your responsibility. Where you're coming from is your responsibility. Where you are right now is your responsibility. So you don't begin to think that because you've gone through some trauma, some past experiences, and that's why you should be, more deserving of some level of success. You need to have at the back of your mind that one of the hard truths or hardest truths to accept if you're trying to become the best version of yourself is that nobody's coming to save you. You are your responsibility. The moment you begin to realize this and begin to act on it, my dear, you're working towards becoming the best version of yourself. And you also need to understand that everyone is out here trying to make it. Everyone is out here trying to be the best version of themselves, trying to make ends meet. And you need to know that nobody owes you anything. I say this all the time in most of my videos. Nobody owes you anything. Please, this is on a good note, or for a good note, because sometimes when people say no one owes you anything, they take out the fact that you owe your parents some level of responsibility. You owe the society some level of responsibility with regards to being a good citizen, being a good person, not harming or hurting the next person, another person. All of those responsibilities, but those are not the responsibilities we are talking about. We're talking about individually. We're talking about you personally. Nobody owes you anything. You don't, because you have an uncle somewhere and they're providing you, or they have been helping you out, and one day they decide to not help you anymore, or one day they tell you that they do not have to give to you, and then you begin to revolt. You begin to think that, okay, these people are supposed to do this for me, but they didn't do it, that means they owe me and all that. One of the hardest truths you need to accept as you become the best version of yourself is to know that no one is coming out here to save you. You are your responsibility. The moment you realize this and start working on it or acting on it, you start becoming the best version of yourself. So just for a recap, I'm going to take down the 4 hard truths you need to accept to become the best version of yourself. 1, not everyone is going to like you, and that's okay. 2, the fact that someone ended things with you does not necessarily mean that they're going to be unhappy with somebody else. 3, your efforts may not necessarily equate to success. And 4, nobody is coming to save you. These are the 4 hard truths you need to accept to become the best version of yourself. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from this video. If you have, do not go without subscribing. Do not go without giving me a thumbs up. Do not go without dropping a comment, a like, just drop something in the comments. And what do you think, or what other hard truth do you think that people need to accept while journeying through life, while becoming or trying to become the best version of themselves? Put that in the comment section. Please drop a comment. Let me see your comments. I love you guys, and there's nothing you can do about it. I tell you this all the time, and I mean it. I'll see you guys on my next one. Mwah.